レー長官ユナイテッドエンパイア。今日は試合があった。そして彼がエンパイアの応援してくれるってよ。みんなブローキンケーブルポッドキャストよろしく。
What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Broken Tables podcast. I am your host tonight for our AEW Rampage Holiday Bash review. My name is Jeffrey Vegas. Welcome to the show. Unfortunately, our co-host King Rome is not here tonight. He is stuck at work. Sucks for him. He didn't get to see Rampage here tonight yet. This Rampage was incredible. Go ahead and say what's up to everybody in chat. We had the Coog. He was in chat chatting it up while the show was going on. So thank you very much, Coog. Welcome. We got Coach Nick as well. Welcome, sir. Man, what an excellent episode of Rampage tonight, guys. Did you guys think that this episode was as good as I did? I had a lot of fun in this episode here tonight. This trios match was amazing. I thought this trios match was freaking awesome. So let's go ahead and get started. We started off with the trios battle royale. This was I don't even have the entire thing written down. It was too big to write down, but it was the AEW trios battle royale for $300,000. This was great, man. This was absolutely fantastic trios match. I kind of thought that everybody was in the ring when we started the match off because, you know, it's a little chaotic when you got a bunch of dudes in there. But all of a sudden, guys just started coming in every couple of minutes. We had the Blackpool Combat Club show up. We had, Kip and Butcher and the Blade show up. The Dark Order show up. So all together in this, we had La Facción Ingobernables. That's Roosh. Draco Listo, I believe is how you say his name. I hope I got that right. And Preston Vance. We had the Blackpool Combat Club, John Moxley, Claudio Castagnoli, and Wheeler Yuta. And then we had the Best Friends. We had Orange Cassidy, Chuck, and Trent. Kip with the Butcher and the Blade. We had the Dark Order, which was Evil Uno, John Silver, and Reynolds. Let's see here. Also, we had SAP, the new formed group with the Spanish Announce Project. So that's the Spanish Announce team, which is Serpentico and Angelico. And because Luther is there, Chaos Project. So we got the Spanish Announce Project. I love the name they came up with. It's freaking great. Let's see who else was there. So Smart Mark came out with Ari Daivari, Tony Nese, and Josh Woods. So I believe we got ourselves a new group here. The Ari Daivari thing looks like was scrapped. Looks like his little group, the Trust Company, I believe it was. Looks like those dudes got the can possibly, or at least the group did. And then last but not least was Top Flight with AR Fox. They drew definitely drew the good number tonight, coming in last. And that always helps being the last ones into a battle royale, and you'll see how that plays out here in a moment. We had some really good stuff go on here. We had Kip Sabian eliminate Orange Cassidy. Kip Sabian was eliminated immediately after. Orange Cassidy and Kip went at it outside the ring. Let's see any other notable. Moxley was eliminating lots of people. It was pretty good showing from Moxley and Claudio there. Really, really nice showing by Moxley and Claudio. Somewhere here in throughout the match, we got down to basically the last 4 men, and it was Moxley and Claudio versus Top Flight, Darius and Dante, the 2 brothers. AR Fox had been eliminated. And this was really cool. I was excited to see this kind of sort of a rematch with Mox and Top Flight here. Mox and Dante had was it Dante or was it? I don't remember who it was. See, was it Dante or Darius? Does anybody remember who Mox faced? I feel like it was Darius, but my brain is saying Dante. I don't know. But either way, Hangman shows up out of nowhere, and Hangman jumps in the ring, and he starts brawling with Moxley. This kind of allows Moxley to get, knocked out of the ring. The security all came in and separated everybody, and when Mox was up against the ropes, Top Flight took advantage and knocked Moxley over the top rope and kicked him out. And then we had one of the most impressive finals of a battle royale, of any type that I have seen in a long, long time. I really enjoyed the way that these 2 brothers are a tag team, so they have really, really good tag team chemistry, and they showed it for sure here. It was absolutely fantastic what they were showing us there. But then Claudio, we all know how strong this guy is. This dude is inhumanly strong. The Swiss Superman is not a nickname just to be a nickname. Like, this guy is incredible. And it was like a story of his strength versus their teamwork. And sure enough, the teamwork of Top Flight did prevail, and they launched Claudio over the top rope with a really, really cool finish. I don't even know how to explain it to you. You got to go to Twitter, check out the AEW account to see how they got him over the top rope. It's incredible. But awesome trios battle royale here tonight. Congrats to Top Flight. AR Fox didn't get to do much, so I want to say congrats to him too, but he kind of got eliminated and then didn't do very much. He kind of showed back up to celebrate in the ring, but it is what it is. Next up, we had Eddie Kingston and Ortiz in the ring. And I don't know what was going on with Eddie barking. Does anybody know what's up with Eddie barking? They were in Texas. I was thinking like bulldogs, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not too sure what Eddie was doing barking. Maybe that's an old thing of his. I have no idea. If anyone can tell me that, especially Coog, let me know if you know what was up with the barking, please. So he basically gets on the mic and he calls out the House of Black, and he's like, I'm not into this whole turning the lights off and jumping us from behind things. Get your asses out here and let's do this now. And Malachi shows up on the screen and basically says, kind of hints at Ortiz turning on Eddie sometime in the future. Like, hey, you never know. What if I get to one of your buddies and, and they kind of become one of my friends instead, And the segment kind of finishes with Eddie just questioning Ortiz, like, what's he talking about, bro? Like, he was like definitely like questioning him, but it was off mic. My only problem with this is those 2 are such good friends that Eddie should not have even questioned it for 1 second. These 2 are like best friends on the planet. You know what I mean? And if you tried to tell me you're some bad guy that is definitely not friends with my homie, like me and my homie grew up together, went to high school together, right? And you're like, yo, he might turn on you and come join my side. I'd be like, get the fuck out of here. I'd be like, you're high. Get. I'd be like, go. Shh. You know what I mean? So that's my only problem with this is, the way that Eddie was immediately questioning Ortiz, like, what's he talking about, bro? Like, yeah. I have a small problem with doing that with, like, extreme best friends, you know what I mean? So, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Next up, we had Sammy Guevara and Daniel Garcia backstage. Garcia tells Sammy, he's like, I don't like you. I don't like anything about you. I've never liked you. But because I have so much respect for Chris Jericho, I'm going to just suck it up and deal with it. And Sammy, this was really weird. It was almost like he was drunk. Was like, don't worry, man, we're going to get through this. And he like got all close to him and he's like, we're going to do this, man. We're going to do this. And he hugs him. We need to hug it out. And Daniel Garcia was like, get off me, bro. Get off me. And I think Sammy was trying to crack him here. I think Sammy was legitimately trying to make him laugh. It really felt like he was trying to, it felt like he was trying to rib him. It really did. So I wonder what was going on with that. I wish Garcia would just whoop Sammy's ass. Yeah, like right there, that would have been cool if like a shoot fight had happened because of the hugging, man. If Garcia was just like, what the fuck, bro? Bop, bop, bop. I would have been like, yeah. We wouldn't have seen it, though. They would have cut it. You know what I mean? But, it is what it is. All right. Next up, we had a fantastic women's match with Jade Cargill and Vert Vixen. Coach, Jade seems to be smiling a lot. Jade seems to be high-fiving people in the crowd. And she's got this long hair that, like, she no longer looks like a heel to me. It really seems to me like Jade is changing her character to be a face. And the only reason that I could ever see that happening is if Sasha shows up. Sasha's best character is the heel Sasha. And dude, the hints just keep coming and coming and coming, man. Like, I really don't know what to think of it right now because there's just so many things that scream to me that Sasha is coming. You know what I mean? And when they do stuff like this, it just like cements some of my theories, like, why would you ever change her face unless this is happening? Like, if that's who's going to dethrone her, yeah, coach, it's got to be, you know what I mean? If that's who's going to dethrone her, it just all makes sense. It all comes together. I'm not too sure. I don't know. We'll see, but I can't be the only one seeing this stuff. But this was a great match. I think this might have been one of Jade's best showings on Rampage in a while. Her moveset looks a lot more confident. She was definitely, I don't know how to say it here. She was definitely putting more emphasis on her like pump kick and some of the moves that she does, where a lot of times you can tell she's like, oh, I better not hurt this person. But here tonight, she was following through with the move and just trusting the other person to take the bump and take it properly. You can really see Jade she has graduated to another level. I'm ready to admit it now. I was pretty critical of Jade for a little while when we did our tier list for 2022 for the AEW roster. It was just that little tiny bit of moveset that didn't have the confidence in it that caused us to put Jade in the A tier. And you know what? I think Purpleness might be happy to see if we do this tier list again. Jade might be rocking there up in the S tier, man. You can absolutely see the growth from the beginning of the year till now. It's like night and day, 100%. So we shall see. Jade looked amazing in this match. They went a decent amount in this because they went through an entire commercial break. Jade hit her pump kick, got the 1, 2, 3. She didn't even need the Jaded. I like when we get finishes that are not the finisher, but like the pre-finisher, because it still puts an emphasis on how good that move is. She didn't even need to use the Jaded on this girl because the pump kick is pretty much good enough for the lower class talent, I guess you would say, the jobbers. But this was great. I absolutely enjoyed it. Too bad Purpleness fell asleep. I feel bad for her, but I recorded it, so she will watch this tomorrow. All right, next up, we had a really, really good segment here with Ruby Soho, video package promo on Ty Mello and Anna J. AS. She basically said she didn't want to, but she went out and got some help. And who shows up next to her but Willow Nightingale? And I'm a massive Willow fan. I absolutely love Willow Nightingale. Every match that I've seen of hers has been fantastic. I think she's an amazing addition to the AEW roster. I love her character. I love her music. Her music might be some of my favorite music in the AEW music catalog. It's S tier on the music catalog for Willow, for sure. Oh, Coach, yeah, that's what I was getting at. I'm glad you said that. I didn't finish my thought with that whole tier thing. We are definitely going to be doing a 2023 tier list coming in January. Got to reevaluate the list and get some extra people. Get some extra people on there that weren't on the list at the beginning of last year. Shocked it wasn't Sky Blue. I know, dude. They put in Sky Blue everywhere, but probably giving her off for the holiday with what's his face, Dante. Next up, or actually, hold on, I got to point out, Willow really, really wanted a fist bump from Ruby Soho, and Ruby was kind of like, "We're not doing this. It's not happening. Calm down." And Willow was like, come on, let's do it. And she got the fist bump, and Willow was very excited about it. Next up, we had a pretty good promo by Wardlow on Samoa Joe. And I was actually really happy in this promo that Wardlow pointed out that he lost his title in that trios match where Powerhouse Hobbs was actually the one who was pinned. And that means, Wardlow never was actually pinned. He's not the one who technically lost, that title. The crown was never taken from his head. You know what I mean? And that's what he said as well. He's like, the crown you stole was from somebody else. Like, he's like, I'm coming to get what was mine, And I was like, that's a very good point that he did not beat Wardlow. You know what I mean? So glad that they did this promo here. It was I felt like it was something that was needed because I really did forget that was a trios match. Like, forgetting that was a trios match, like my brain was just like, yeah, Samoa Joe beat Wardlow, you know what I mean? Like, and it almost like invented a match in my head that never happened. So kind of crazy. Next up, we had a commercial break, and I'm not sure if you guys caught it before we came back from the break, but I did just tweet it out if you guys want to go check it out at Broken Table Show. A new commercial for AEW Dynamite, rocking the red, white, and blue. Really, really liked the look of this new Dynamite commercial, I guess you would say. I don't want to say logo because it's still the same AEW logo, but the AEW is now white and there's a lot of laser show blue and red in the background. And I see a lot of people on Twitter that are kind of like, yo, WWE uses those colors. And I'm like, they use red on Raw and they use blue on SmackDown. So yeah, but it's more of a USA thing in my brain when I see the red, white, and blue color scheme. I don't think WWE right away. Like, until I saw some people point it out, I didn't even think of it. It definitely, like Coach 100%, dude, gave me American Gladiators vibe. I was a huge American Gladiators fan, dude. Being 37 years old, growing up in the 90s. I mean, Turbo, Nitro, those dudes were freaking badass, man. I thought that show was so cool. One of my things that I wanted to do the most in life was the tennis ball run at the end, the gauntlet. That gauntlet looked like so much fun. I mean, being a kid again, So after that commercial, we got Powerhouse Hobbs outside. We had Alex Marvez that was like, quickly, outside, hurry up, we must see this outside. And it looked like Hobbs was robbing someone outside. He had somebody pinned up against the wall, and he's like, I'm taking everything. And I'm like, is he robbing this guy? Like, did we just catch Powerhouse Hobbs committing a crime? Is he gonna be able to compete next week? Or, like, that's crime caught on tape, man. I don't know. All right, and after this, it was time for the main event. We had Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett with Satnam Singh and Sanjay Dutt. Can someone explain the elite points to me? Did I win something? Where was that from? Let's see here. So if it was from a battle royale, I don't have any of the so these avatars down here. you could use those points to buy certain avatars if I had them locked. I have them all open because we don't have enough people to lock them yet. Once we lock down, once we get 10 to 15 avatars down here a night, I'll start locking the good ones down because I don't want to get a whole bunch of duplicates. You know what I mean? So you'll have to deal with, like, Coog. Right now, you're just this little brown guy. He's just like a generic dude where, you could be like me here where I'm Macho Man. Nightbot, is Onyx. Over there, Coach is Shawn Michaels. There's The Undertaker, Yokozuna. I'm trying to get some AEW ones made, but these are pulled directly out of video games, and there's no AEW video game released yet that I can pull them from. So once that AEW game is released, I will not be doing it myself. I have no idea how to do that. I'll probably have to pay some guy. But yeah. So, Coog, if you click that link, I don't know if you've ever noticed you can change this guy. I thought you might have picked him because you got the little monkey guy as your symbol on YouTube there. He kind of looks like a little brown monkey, but no, he's just like a generic dude with a little smiley face on. There's over 300 you guys can choose from. There are Dragon Ball Z characters. There's One Piece characters. There's some WWE characters. Lots and lots and lots of Pokemon. Take your pick. There's all kinds of stuff in there. It's pretty cool. What up, Andy? Welcome to the podcast. How you doing tonight? So yeah, here we are at the main event. It was Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett versus Anthony Bowens and Daddy Ass. So not quite the Acclaimed, but we did get the Acclaimed coming out with their traditional entrance. And we got what I think might have been Max Caster's best rap of the year, if not ever. This was one of the best raps I have ever heard from Max Caster. I do believe it's my favorite that I've ever heard him say. I definitely recommend you guys go on Twitter to the AEW Twitter page and listen to this rap. I cannot do it justice. There is no way. It was easily his best rap all year, possibly ever. So this was a really good match. And man, Billy Gunn, I gotta say, Daddy Ass, for being whatever age he is, can somebody check for me real quick? I don't want to misquote his age. I think the Coog might know. Coach, you probably know as well. How old is Billy Gunn? Because this dude's physique is 10 times better than mine, and I'm probably half his age. I am so jealous of this man. I don't know what to say, but this guy looks incredible at his age. I believe he's in his 60s. He's either in his 50s or 60s. I'm almost positive. But Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett controlled most of the match. They were beating up on Bowens for quite a while here. We got a nice hot tag to Billy Gunn, but we did get some distraction cast by Sanjay Dutt on the outside. This allowed Jay Lethal to hit a low blow on Bowens. I'm sorry, to Billy. A low blow to Billy, 59 years old. Billy Gunn, 59 years old. And he's still putting on a show. And let's not forget Jeff Jarrett here. JEFFJARRETT. This guy, I don't know how old he is. Maybe someone could check for me on that one. This guy, he can still go. I think he's a little jealous of Sting, and he's like, you know what? If that guy can do it, I can do this shit too, man. He's like, Sting's out here at 70 something, and he's looking great. So, why can't I do it? Jeff Jarrett's out here putting on some bangers tonight, man. Like, I don't know what else to say for it. So after the low blow to Billy Gunn, Lethal hits the lethal injection, gets the 1, 2, 3. And I was very sad. Coach says JJ is 55. Man, 55 and 59. These two guys in the ring. And if anybody tries to say, "Oh, I want to see these two old guys wrestling," "Oh, these two grandpas," no. This ain't the WWE, like, where they're beyond able to wrestle anymore, and they're trying to do the WWE moveset. That's not what you get over here. You get these guys with the free reign to do what they want. They know what they can and they can't do at their age. They're not asked to do something that's going to look stupid. I think it's freaking great the way that they let some of these older veterans, if that's a good word to use, these older veterans really get their chance to shine sometimes in AEW. You know what I mean? And that doesn't say that they don't put the young guys over. I really do think they actually do put the young guys over a lot of times here. So it is what it is. Jarrett draws nuclear heat and he loves it. Oh, absolutely, man. The crowd loves to hate Jarrett. When I was wearing my Jeff Jarrett hat and the suit at the show, when people realized what I was wearing, they were like, "Oh, boo, this guy!" It was pretty good. It was pretty good. But excellent episode of AEW Rampage here tonight. I'm telling you guys, if you guys skip Rampage all the time and you come here for the analysis or for the review of what happened, thank you guys very much for showing up here. This is a YouTube exclusive show. We like to include everybody that shows up as well. Like Andy. Andy showed up, said hi. We're trying to get him involved. And this is just a show that you do need to see. I do believe that it is must-see part of AEW television. It really is. A lot of people skip Rampage. They kind of watch some of the podcast or some of the shows to catch up on what happened, but I'm telling you, you miss some really good wrestling sometimes on these shows, especially that Trios Battle Royale. Man, that Trios Battle Royale was banging tonight. I'm not usually a big fan of Battle Royales because of the chaos that's going on, and it's hard to focus on what's going on in the ring. But they made it really, really easy to follow certain things that were happening in the ring. So when something important was happening between a couple or maybe a trio of guys, everyone else would either just rest or kind of just be doing a chop thing in the ring, like a punch in the corner or some chops in the corner. And they allowed what was happening to breathe over there. And the camera did a good job of focusing on it and not being like, oh, hey, a butterfly over here, instead of missing what just happened. You know how sometimes you get the, oh, from the crowd and we're like, what happened? We missed it. We were looking at a random guy chopping someone outside the ring, That didn't happen here at all. We got really, really precise camera locations for this Battle Royale. Everything that was important happening was able to breathe. There was nothing chaotic going on around it. I was actually really happy with this Battle Royale tonight, and I am usually just kind of like I'll wait till the final four type guy, and then I'll pay attention, but I thought this was great. Let's see here in chat. What's everybody else got to say? I said Dustin is even 53 and he can still go. Oh, man. Wouldn't it be cool to see those three dudes get into a trio somehow? Like we get Sting and JJ and Dustin. What do you think they would call themselves? I think that would be a good one. The older veterans or something like that. I don't know. I'm so bad at coming up with names for teams. Man, that's definitely one of my Achilles heels is coming up with names for teams. All right, so let's see what else we got. The Coog says that Claudio Rush slugfest in the Battle Royale. Please give me that match. Oh, we're getting that for sure. Claudio and Rush, we're going to get that for sure for the Ring of Honor Championship. That's going to be fantastic. Let's see. What else did we have that we should be getting soon? We had a really good confrontation with Kip and Orange Cassidy. They brawled all the way up the ramp out of the arena. Can't wait to see Kip versus Orange Cassidy. That's going to be freaking... Oh. I'm so glad Kip is back. Now, one of the things that about Kip coming back that I'm sad about is I don't get to see Kip in the hallways with the box on anymore. I really enjoyed getting to see Kip every time he came around. I think I got like 3 of his autographs and 3 different pictures with him. Man, that was one of the highlights of going to the shows. We getting to get a picture and an autograph from Kip Sabian with the box on his head. So, Coach, I'm glad you asked. Thoughts on Miro? I'm going to be honest here. Don't care. I don't think they need anyone like Miro anymore. I think we have enough of our big, scary dudes We got Powerhouse Hobbs. We got Wardlow. We got Samoa Joe. I'm like, listen, Miro, unless you want to play ball, I don't really need you over here, to be honest. I forgot he was on the roster for a little while. Like, don't get me wrong, I do sometimes be like, man, where's Miro? But then hearing that he doesn't want to come back and lose, like, okay, I get that. So throw something at Tony and give him something that maybe he likes. Yeah, I'm over all the games right now. The wrestling war is fucking real, dude. Anybody that doesn't want to admit that we are in a wrestling war again, you're just not paying attention. The other side definitely believes we're in a wrestling war. They've changed their wellness policy to the point where you're not going to get fired for your third violation of failing a drug test. They're like, we don't want people getting fired on purpose, so we're changing the policy. Do we need to do a 2023 prediction show for AEW ROH? Like a prediction of what'll happen in 2023? That's a really good idea for a show, Coog. I like that idea a lot. But we do prediction shows for all the pay-per-views and like important episodes. I think we might do a prediction show for January 4th because we have a big change in the look of the show. We're getting a whole new stage. Oh, man. Yo, Ringside Collectibles, you guys better get on that. I need the new stage like as soon as possible. I can't be looking all retro once this changes, man. Like, we'll get on it, Ringside. Get on it. Can somebody clip that for me and at Ringside Collectibles, please? Yeah, they're running it like pro sports, man. This is looking great. I'm very excited for 2023. Very happy to put 2022 behind us. I can't wait till we get to see the return of the best in the world, CM Punk. I'm predicting right now. Here's my first prediction for 2023. CM Punk returns to join FTR for CM FTR versus the Elite. There's money to be made there, and if CM Punk is too big of a, I don't know what word to use. I don't want to say too big of a bitch, but because that's very insulting to him. But if he is that way and does not want to have anything to do with the Elite because of their altercation, then fuck him. That's all I got to say. But if he is willing to play ball, he'll get hurt in his first match back. Oh, come on. He had plenty of matches where he was fine. He's just got to stop doing the stupid shit. Like, when you're old and injury prone, you don't fucking do tope suicidas out of the fucking ring, right? When you're old and prone to injury, you don't fucking jump into a crowd over a barricade that's made out of steel. You know, it was just unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just unfortunate. But I am definitely predicting the return of one CM Punk to face the Elite. If they don't wind up doing that, that's a huge missed opportunity. Absolutely humongous would be a missed opportunity there. But let's see here. Do I have any preview of AE Dynamite real quick? Let's take a look and see if I've got any sort of a preview. Looks like we will have the TNT Championship, Samoa Joe versus Wardlow. That's this Wednesday the 28th for New Year's Bash. That's going to be freaking awesome. Or New Year's Smash, I'm sorry. Did I say Bash? So that'll be New Year's Smash. Let's see here. We do have some more. All right, we've got match number 6, Falls Count Anywhere. Death Triangle versus the Elite, game number 6 in the Best of 7 series. Falls Count Anywhere. I can't wait to see this. This is basically going to be an Anarchy in the Arena match. I love the Elite, and I absolutely love the Death Triangle. I am 100% in for this match. The score is 3 for Death Triangle and 2 for the Elite, so the Elite are looking to tie it up at 3 and go to game 7. We also show Ruby Soho and Willow Nightingale versus Ty Mello and Anna JAS. We got Top Flight, Darius and Dante versus Claudio Castagnoli and John Moxley of the Blackpool Combat Club. We got Ethan Page versus Bryan Danielson. Yes, please. Thank you. Fuck yes. New Year's Smash is going to be the shit. And then again, there's the Samoa Joe versus Wardlow. So that's usually what we get announced for a Dynamite. We get a 5-match announcement. If anything else is announced, I will retweet it out on the Twitter. If you guys have not yet, please join our Discord. We will definitely announce other stuff going on in the Discord. Holy shit, this New Year's Smash is going to be badass. Ethan Page versus Bryan Danielson. Give it to me. The Coog says, I'm waiting for Ibushi in AEW in 2023. Yes, please. Yes. More Will Ospreay, please. Oh, dude, you don't even know, man. I got his shirt put away because until he's back in AEW, man, I'm not putting it on until he's back in AEW. The Kingpin shall return. The Empire. Yes, please join us on Discord. Thank you very much, Coach, for hooking us up with that Discord link. All you got to do is click it and join. And guys, it's not one of those stupid social media apps where everybody can post shit. It is exclusive to us and people that we invite into the Discord. Coog, I know you don't really do all the social media stuff, but it's exclusive to like just us here. You know what I mean? It's only people that we invite from the show. I can kick anybody out of our channel at any freaking time. What about Adam Cole, baby? I'm just hoping he's getting himself right. All these stupid ass rumors being made up by people on the other side. Do not pay attention to any of those rumors. Those rumors are absolutely ridiculous. Ridiculous. He's been out since around June. Yeah, man. I think he had shoulder surgery. I think he's going to have a good 8 or 9 month. But we have absolutely no idea what truly did happen to Adam Cole. We know he had a concussion. And you know what? Remember, Coach, how I was like, in the NFL, he would already be back by now. Look, man, we've had guys in the NFL now where they're out for 4 weeks. Look at Dallas Goedert in the Philadelphia Eagles. We haven't seen Dallas Goedert for about 4 or 5 weeks now. So I guess it's just not unheard of. People are just taking their time when they got these head injuries. And if it's worse than you think it is, you take more time than you need. Because when you think about like boxing, these dudes take massive head trauma throughout one 12-round fight. So, maybe they're just doing the whole extended rest thing. Because when you have a boxing match, you need to take like 6 months off. I know some guys turn around and come back a couple of months later, couple months down the road. But if you took a lot of punishment in one fight, you might just want to chill for a while. And if the boss tells you like, look, man, we got the roster, you're good, go chill for a year. We're good, dude. We got this. You never know. No, Coach, I completely understand. Like, that's what I was saying. We were both like, what the hell, man? This is taking forever. But I think, if it was a really bad concussion, like something that you would see in the boxing world, maybe they're just like, dude, we got the roster. You're not in any hurry to come back. Go chill. You know what I mean? Go play your video games. Go do some brain testing. Go take some ginkgo biloba. Go talk to Bryan Danielson for a while, see what he did to rehab his brain, and, we'll come back next year. But there is something to this, Coach, and I haven't wanted to say this for a long time, but I think because we are talking about it now, it might be finally the time to say this. Do you remember when we finally had a few people come back from being injured, and Tony Khan said, we're back to 100% at our roster? He said the AEW roster is finally back to 100%. Do you remember that? And this was actually just a couple of weeks after Adam Cole had that concussion. So I was worried back then. Was that a Freudian slip of he knew he was out the door? I'm hoping that I'm wrong there. I don't think there's even a good chance that I'm right. But do you see where I'm getting at? Like, if Tony had a Freudian slip of like accidentally saying that, it's interesting because we all know Triple H loved Adam Cole. He put the NXT belt on him. I believe he's still the longest reigning NXT champion. I still believe he might be. I'm not positive on that, but I got a video. I could go back and watch that video. It's like one of the first videos I made, and it's all the NXT champions that are now in AEW. There are 6, possibly 7 now. I lost count. I stopped counting at 6. There's over 5 minimum ex NXT champions that are now in AEW. Andrade, yep. Yeah, the whole pec surgery thing, Coog, that came out of nowhere, didn't it? Listen, me and King Rome, we pay attention to Twitter a lot more than you would think and a lot more than we would want to. And we heard nothing, absolutely nothing about Andrade having any sort of injury whatsoever. Not even a whisper in the wind. And all of a sudden he's like, yep, pec surgery. Everything's cool. Thanks, guys. And I was like, I sent it as a text to Rome because I didn't want to like be all weird in the Discord. I was like, Rome, where the did this come from? Yeah, Coach, so some Fed drones have created some rumors saying that Britt's cheating on him with Tony. First of all, I actually don't see Tony. I don't know if this sounds weird, but I don't see Tony being interested in women. I don't think he has time. I'm not saying what you think I'm saying there. I think Tony is one of those billionaires that just doesn't have time. He's got his football team. He's got everything going. AEW, all this stuff. I think he's one of those guys that's just too busy for anything like that. But yeah, that is the rumor right now that Britt was hanging out with Tony too much. I don't believe it for 1 second, but just wanted to kind of, since we were talking about Adam Cole, I wish him the best. I got Adam Cole right there with Britt. Oh, I can never do it right. There we go. There we go. That's Adam Cole and Britt right there. Oh, man. Yeah, wait, Tony. Yeah, dude, that's what I said. I was like, dude, no. This guy he just looks like one of those guys that just is not interested. You know what I'm saying? Just not interested. And if he is interested, I don't think Britt is his type, if that makes any sense. Like, no. No. But it is getting late here for me. It is almost midnight, and it is, let's see here. It is 8 degrees outside. Holy shite. Well, thank you all very much for hanging out with me tonight. I am very glad we had you guys in chat. I appreciate when you guys are here, especially when King Rome can't be with us. I do really appreciate having someone that I can kind of direct my conversations with and get you guys involved here. Really enjoy when you guys are here with me. So, you know, what we got is what we got for New Year's Smash. Samoa Joe, Wardlow, Top Flight, Blackpool Combat Club, Ethan Page, Brian fucking Danielson, Death Triangle versus the Elite, yes, and Ruby Soho, Willow Nightingale, Ty Mello, and Anna JAS. So that should be a great show. But before that, you will see Rome and myself again on Monday night for the Game Room podcast. That's our gaming podcast here on the Broken Tables show, or Broken Tables podcast. What do we call it now? Broken Tables Entertainment, maybe? No, we'll see. Not sure. But thank you guys very much for joining. We shall see you guys on Monday night at 9 p.m. if you are interested in the video gaming and video gaming world. But until then, Top Guy out.